Hello and welcome to Star Wars Conquest. I am Pauleh, and today I'm looking at something a little bit different. Now, the whole purpose of this series was to basically showcase this mod, Star Wars Conquest. And within this series I've had a couple of characters, and right now I'm currently playing as a rebel who's, trying to take over the whole galaxy. Now, that's kind of like a quote unquote unofficial sort of campaign I'm doing. You could see my legit one, which is Path of Darkness, a separate series for this mod. But anyway, this Rebel campaign, nothing's going to affect it at the moment. I will be right back to it in the next video. But for now, I wanted to show you guys a couple of things that are available in Star Wars Conquest. Now, I haven't done this before, and I only really learnt of it recently. So I've made a new character called Mr. Bob A. Feet, and I'm going to have a quick look at the cheat menu. Well, actually, I'll tell you what, we'll go through this menu first, the configuration menu, for those that don't know. Now, you can enable shield bash, basically where if you're blocking and you attack, you will, backhand someone or hit them with your shield, depending on what you've got equipped. And it does decent damage. And you've also got random scene attacks, such as, bandits attacking you when you try to enter a marketplace. You can also enable how many random assassination attempts you get, so if you go onto a planet you could be attacked. Anyway, I've done that. And then you've got, your faction colours. You can change it so the Empire is a different colour, same with the Rebels. You've also can configure your keys. Shield bash, crouch, weapon capabilities, all that stuff. All of this is, self-explanatory. You don't need me for that. But, okay, now we're going to look at the modding and cheat menu. Now, I was looking through this when I was trying to sort of, get an idea about where the force-sensitive characters come from. So, there's a few things here. First thing we'll do is we'll go have a look at Dev Island. Now, this is basically where the devs have just spawned stuff, random stuff, and as you can see, I'm a little Zabrak I made. Looks like Darth Maul, and okay. There's the random scene attack. Okay, let me just... So basically any area I enter now I'm going to be attacked by an assassin, I guess. Well, anyway, one thing I did notice as soon as I came in here were these droids. Now, if I'm not mistaken, these are droids from the sort of Old Republic era. They were Sith, like Sith droids. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure that's correct. So I'm hoping these guys will make an appearance because they look pretty badass. I really hope they will be added into Star Wars Conquest. And okay, let's quickly go take care of this guy. See, we've got a Rancor to my right. No HK, leave me alone. Alright, there we go. So, as you can see there, we've got a one massive Rancor. These are just things that have been scaled up in size. We've got a 8080 Walker there, which is kind of cool. And there's basically a bunch of other scene pieces. There's not really much to show, but I figured it might be cool to just quickly show what this option actually does. In fact, I don't think I've been over there yet. Let's go have a look. First we'll check here. Oh, that's just basically give me some experience, leveled me up. That's fine. There is an option later which I was going to show you which would have done this, but there we go. I've just leveled up. And in fact, let's quickly just help us move around a little bit quicker here. I didn't realise agility could go beyond... Oh, okay, it can go beyond 30, but I think 30 was what you needed to get this maxed out. Quickly max out at athletics. Okay, now we're moving a bit quicker. Just want to have a quick look, see what this is here before I show you some other options. Okay, just a few random helmets and the fabled Shadow Guard helmet. Okay, what else? So there ain't really much else here. Right, let's go ahead and leave here. So, a few of the other options. That was the Dev Island. Now, you can enable the developer's cheat menu and debug messages. Although, I don't really know how to use it, so I'm just going to turn it off. Now, one thing I'll do is... First of all, raise players' attribute, skills and proficiencies. This basically maxes out everything. So basically every stat will be maxed out. And if we do add credits and equipments to Playa, let's quickly show you. We get given 100,000 and Boba Fett's armor, which does look pretty nice. Now, one thing I would like to show you guys, it gives us a whole bunch of stuff as well. Let's see if I can... Okay, so now we've got Boba Fett's rifle, but there is something else I want to show you here. If I can find it. So we've got a jetpack 2, force choke. Okay, multi-hit lightsaber, this is what I want to show you guys. And I will show this here in a moment. Just quickly seeing if there's anything else. Not really, okay. So... and as you can see, my ship is going really fast just because I've, you know, got my ship navigation speed maxed. But that's not all. So I need a place to fight. We'll go after this merchant convoy. Actually, let me have a look at my character quickly. Okay, so as you can see, it's maxed out my strength, all my stats here, and all my proficiencies all maxed. Although some of it here isn't. I'm not sure why that happened. Alright, none of this really matters anyway, so I'll quickly attack these guys. So, okay. First of all, Boba Fett does look pretty awesome. His model is epic. And his jetpack works exactly the same as Force Jump. Blaster's pretty awesome. Okay, I'm kind of stuck here, but let me show you this lightsaber. So as you can see, it's a multi-hit lightsaber, so one hit will just take out everyone in the area. And the reason for this is, it's like a lightsaber, if you swing it through several people, it's going to hit all of them. But it's still currently under, development. And it's kind of buggy, as you can see here, I'm missing. Well, that's kind of a Star Wars Conquest bug. See, there we go. I'm not sure, there's a sweet spot I need to hit, I think. There we go. But yeah, it basically just does damage in a sort of area in front of you. So, that's kind of cool to know. I have a feeling if I ever do another sort of campaign, I'll probably do it as a bounty hunter, and I'd have to get that armor because that just looks so awesome. But yeah, that's what I wanted to show you, was the multi-hit lightsaber. Now, let's go back to that menu. A few other things you can do here. Wrong menu. I can increase the player renown, basically get his renown maxed up, and you can also change the player ship speed, and you can just reset this, but you can make your ship, 2, 3, 4, 5 times faster than it is, and then you can reset it back to default. Now this is really useful if you have one of those big warships and you're moving very slow. In fact, I could probably show you that. I can also add mercenary units to the player party. Let me show you what that is. So that gives me basically most of the mercenaries that you could hire from the cantinas, but including some high-level ones. You've got the Mandalorian Crusaders, which come from Mandalorian Commandos. You've got the Assassin Droids, you've got Defilers, you've got Bodyguards, you've got Baby Rancors, and as you can see here, they can be leveled. And then we've got the other two, Power Droid and Medical Droid here. Now my ship is moving slower. Now I think that's because I increased the ship speed. Let me quickly have a look at that. For some reason this didn't work when I maxed out all my stuff. It could just be the amount of people I have with me slowing it down. You got to figure 30 Baby Rancors would slow your ship down. Although since there's no waiting space, I'm not sure how that's possible, but who knows. Okay. Yeah, it's still going slow. I think it's just because I've spawned so many people. I'm probably over my cap. Yeah. But I'll tell you what. Can I? Alright, let me just go ahead and get rid of these folk. I don't need them yet, and they seem to be lagging or slowing me up. There we go. Now we're off like a shot. And if we quickly go back here and increase the player ship speed, you saw the speed there was about 19. Actually, it doesn't make that much difference. I know it does work, I have seen it work, but for some reason it isn't wanting to do that. But I want to get like a slow ship and just show you the difference it can make. Trying to find the one clone ship or the Trade Federation ship that I like. Ah, screw it, we'll just grab one of these. It's got a base speed of 65. Oh, I don't have the money. Oh. Well, forget that then. So going back to this menu, a couple of other things you can do is increase relations with all factions or decrease it. You can also spawn a party nearby, which is basically a random group of enemies or friendlies, and you can build all minor planet upgrades, so this means that everything has been added to every planet. If we go to the next page, I can infest all villages with bandits, increase relationship with all villagers. I can relocate one of those merchants on one of the shipyard stations, the Force Sensitive Trainer, the Clone Wars era merchants, the Droid Part Merchant, Plastic Surgeon and so on, or a random NPC. I can all relocate them to the closest planets. But so yeah, you can see I spawned Jawas there. So they're being attacked by bandits. Don't worry folks, Boba Fett's here to help. This my thing's a bit heavy here. I haven't actually tried this multi-hit lightsaber while on here. It's kind of buggy, as you can see. Let's get off here and we'll give it a go. Yeah, it's extremely buggy lightsaber, it's in development, that's why. To do a forward thrust is probably your best way, it hits multiple people. Sideways seems a bit buggy, but who knows what's causing that. Let's get Boba Fett's rifle, there we go. Actually pretty accurate, but I think that's probably all my stats were. Extremely quick too. Yes, this armour that Boba Fett wears. Oh, there we go, I just used one of my back-to-cap shields as well. Those that haven't seen what they do. Basically healed me for a little bit, which is very nice. Definitely worth keeping stocked up on. Yeah, this is probably like one of the best looking models in the game, this armour. Anyway, oh, as I said, I set it up so I've built every single thing that can be built on here, so we can, recruit baby rancors, battle droids, force sensitives. And the thing about force sensitives is that if I'm playing as, it's because it's a rebel controlled planet, but if I was independent, which I am, and I control a planet, I'll have the option to recruit force sensitive warriors, which can be upgraded to Jedi or Sith, which is useful to know. I don't think I've ever seen battle droids. Let's recruit a few, and as you can see, there's a difference really. I had no idea. Okay, let's just recruit 56 of them, why not? So they're that type, that's cool to know. And they can all be upgraded. So I had no idea that you could do that with battle droids. But yeah, I don't think there's anything else on this menu for me to talk about. Apart from, like, you know, decreasing relations with all factions and relations with villages, but that isn't really useful. Unless you want to go to war with everyone. But yeah, that's basically all I can really show you in that menu. One other thing I suppose I could take a look at is the faction management options, where you can recruit new commanders for your factions. I'm not entirely sure how that works. Manage your territories, which is just showing you what you own. Change your faction's name and culture. Culture is basically, you know, whatever planets you own, if you go to recruit from them, that'll be the type you pick. So in the Path of Darkness series, I made my Sith Empire culture Mandalorian, so if I recruit just volunteers off a planet, they will be Mandalorians. So there's that. Change your name is pretty self-explanatory. In fact, if I actually do this, of also, there we go. So faction has been named, and no, it still doesn't show up here until you can control a planet, so I figured I'd mention that. Now, one thing I do want to bring up before I close this out is that I did show you this in one of the videos, but the medical bay doesn't work if you make a character and you pick Rebel Alliance. If you align yourself with Rebel Alliance when you make your character, you can do it after you've, you know, started the game and you join the Rebel Alliance, that's fine. At least I think it is. In fact, you know what, we could test that. First of all, our ship needs to be a bit quicker. And we'll quickly head over to Yavin. If we join the Rebel Alliance and I use my ship and the medical bay is no longer working, then it's safe to presume that the only reason that is because, you know, the rebel side's just bugged at the moment. But let's have a look. Yes, she's here, sweet. Mr. Bob A. Feet at your service. Okay. So with my current ship, let's take a walk around it. Still works. Okay, let's get another ship quickly. I'm hoping to pick up the Corellian Corvette because we know that did not work when I tried it before in my regular series, so this is one way to check, or in this series I should say. Come on, Corvette, where are you? Don't do this to me. Don't do this to me. I know you're there, where are you? Alright, let's go to a rebel controlled shipyard like Dak. Right, there it is. Okay, and just to make it the same setting as my regular playthroughs, that I upgraded the ship fully. Not that it really makes much difference to the interior, but so as you can see, it works. So basically, if you make a character, make it either independent or Empire or Hutt aligned, do not pick Rebel, because if you align yourself with the Rebel Alliance when you first make your character, your medical bay will not work. So the only way to do this is to make an independent character and then go join the Rebel Alliance manually. That way your medical bay will work. So, just a friendly tip there. Anyway, that's the end of this video. It was just a quick run through of the menu there, because I don't think I've ever talked about it before. And yep, thank you for watching. Make sure you join me next time as I continue on as Tao Fang, helping the Rebel Alliance. So until then, thanks for watching and goodbye.